I don't know why I have the giggles this morning. Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert with the Ted Show. We are back for this amazing series. One of my favorite people, Yvonne Sandoval, is here with Leverage 365. We're here on top of Mind Tuesdays, and she has a great topic tonight: 7 social media tips for staying or being top of mind in 2021. What's up, Yvonne? How you doing?
I am awesome. Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you. Somebody actually said, are you guys going to sing a song every week? We should probably plan that for each week. We did not today, guys. Because they're like, we miss trivia. I'm like, all right, but
well,
we'll work it in there.
What we could do is all of our songs have to pertain to being top of mind.
Yes. So, very good. We'll have to do that next week. Let's plan for that. So you guys heard it here first. I love it.
Songs, and you're always on my mind.
Yes, that's a good one. We have to do this. Yes.
Willie Nelson.
There's a whole bunch. Yes. Always something there to remind me.
Oh, that was good.
I love that song.
I'll be watching you.
Songs all day long. All right, so tell them about you a little bit. I know they know you, but maybe they don't. Just tell them a little bit about you and, of course, Leverage 365.
Sure. Well, I'm Yvonne, and I have a business that caters to real estate agents. This is my entire world, is the world of real estate. I help agents to stay top of mind with their database of contacts, making sure that they're always on your mind, like Willie Nelson would say. we want you to get referrals, so we'll make it happen for you so that you can concentrate on your current clients who are right in front of you, properties. So let us be the leverage that you need.
Oh, I like that. See, there's a reason why that name's in there. All year long, too.
365, we're your leverage. There you go.
So let's talk about social media. I think it's on everyone's mind. We've been spending a little bit of time on that on the show, especially kind of talking about what the plans are. What are you going to do different? What worked in 2020 that you're going to bring into 2021? So this topic of 7 social media tips is so important because I think people miss the basics a lot of times. They're going for the frou-frou, and then they forget to do some of the most basic connection things that you can do to stay top of mind. So we're going to learn about that from the one and only Yvonne today. And we actually have a slideshow. Let's see if Ted can do this.
Well, we want to show people how to stay top of mind. So I'm going to show examples of posts that you can do, and also the reasoning behind these 7 tips. We spoke of last week that you only need about 9 minutes a day to stay, current with your social media. And I know that sounds really low, but I'll tell you right now, a lot of you aren't doing anything.
You're not.
So if
and
you
I'm still here, but I have to move this.
Yes. So if you're going from 0 to 9 minutes, it's going to make a huge difference in your business. So these are the tips that not only do I'm sharing with you, but these are industry inside tips. So the biggest one is share more of you. So, letting people know what's going on in your life. If anyone can remember, because they're old like I, not like Ted. Ted's young. He doesn't know these things.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely old as well.
Social media is called social for a reason. It is because it's the replacement for something called the water cooler. You guys want to Google it, you kids out there. It was a thing where we used to gather around and we would talk about what was going on. And, maybe you want to use the word gossip, I don't know. But let me tell you, we have that in this day and age. It's called social media.
True.
We go, we want to see what's going on in other people's lives. And actually now you can craft what your world looks like. So really what's going to help you to build your business is sharing you as a person, not you as the realtor or you as marketing guru or you as the Mr. Orlando. I mean, Mr. Orlando is off, and that's Ted we're talking about. Of course, everyone knows that. But he shares of himself all the time, and and you basically could say, Ted's my friend, even if you've never physically met him, because he shares who he is as a person. So here's a post of me, and of course, I put my own photo in there.
As you should.
Well, and that's the thing. We want to build that what's called that mere exposure effect. So mere exposure effect is going to help your business. And if you don't remember from the last show that we did, and I spoke about mere exposure, it's about the more people see your face and hear you, which video is going to be the combination of both, the more they feel that they know you. Familiarity is going to build that commonality, and also staying top of mind. The more they see you, the more they like you. And that's just a simple fact. And that's why
Let me ask you about that. And I haven't looked at the slides yet. So if there's one further down, I get a lot of questions about people who you'll see the person take a selfie a lot, and the selfie is just them. And is that sharing more of you? Like I like what you have right here. You've got a picture of you. You've got a picture of you and Cindy. You've got a picture in a group. Joe Lopez says, hi, Joe. It's not just you in your latest fashion every time.
Well, it can be. I mean, I've seen quite a bit out there of people sharing of themselves, but then I have to tell you, and I'm not naming names, but I'm seeing some things that are disturbing for me, because they're literally portraying themselves in not in a normal light. And what I mean normal, meaning this is me every day. You see a picture of me and Cindy. We are unfiltered. I don't use filters and such on my photos. I'm talking about, I see some photos out there that are people that are overly done up, and I mean,
I don't recognize them at all.
I don't recognize them, or they're a little too revealing. We all know what that can be, and I've done that to myself as well. And so overexposure, and I don't just mean overexposure in terms of what you're wearing, but putting yourself out there in such a light that you look like you just stepped out of the pages of Vogue, or you stepped out of a movie. I recently saw an agent who posted a video of just herself getting out of a car, slow motion, and things like that, and the focus is on her legs. And I don't know what the message is. I don't understand the message of that. I think that it is whatever you want to portray. So let's make sure that when you're sharing more of you, that you really are you. Yes. In that post, if that makes sense.
Because that's what people, Joe Lopez says. She means fake. I mean, that's sort of what she's talking about, is that fake persona that we all know isn't your real life. Now, do I want to encourage you to reach for the stars? And if that's part of your vision boarding, and you take pictures of yourself in front of the Tesla you want, or the Lamborghini, or whatever it is in your mind, yeah. But what happens is, if people only see those, and they see that you're leading a completely different life in reality, then they disconnect from you.
Absolutely. So we're just trying to keep it real and share more of you, what's going on in your world, what's going on in your business life, and where are you today? Sort of like, where's Waldo? You can put that out there. People can follow you. That's the whole intent of being social with social media. So we'll keep that in mind as we go through these slides. The next one is asking questions to get engagement. So this is one of my posts. I really wanted to post what I saw this morning from one of my clients, Jared Dennison. Jared posted something perfect that goes along with this slide. So I posted this because I'm trying to get engagement. I want people to I want to address their everyday lives, not just their marketing needs. So on Hulu, over the holidays, I found all of these short 13-minute videos that you can play, and I don't know why you would. So I question why anybody would literally want to watch a thermostat for 13 minutes straight. That's all the video is a thermostat on a wall, and we watch the temperature move up. That's it. That's the whole video. And then there's another video of you can watch, I think it's about 58 minutes long, under an hour, and it's a roast in an oven cooking. And these are so I
don't even know. I wish I had 58 minutes to just stare at a roast cooking.
Yeah. Well, I think that's where we are in this world, is that people are so zoned out that we need to, we can utilize Hulu to help us zone out even further. So I posted that. I'm like, hey, did you see this video? What do you think? Blah, blah, blah. So there was another great post. Like I said, Jared Dennison today posted it to what
we heard part of that. So Jared Dennison posted today, but that's all we heard.
Oh, he posted 2 coffee cups and asking the question, what is your coffee order? So I'm sure that, a lot of people out there can do similar things. Something that gets engagement. Asking questions is what social media is all about, so people can interact. That's the whole point.
And there's also an easy way to do that. I've seen this happen a lot. It's not my idea, but it's a good one. If you have a lot of small business contacts and you want to have a Small Business Monday or Small Business Wednesday where they drop their link to their site or their URL or both in your comments section on that post, you want to talk about engagement. People are super hungry to find ways to promote their businesses, their side hustles, whatever it is they're doing. And that's an easy way to show your support and engage them. And so that's what Yvonne's saying is spot on.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
Let me go back. I'm still here. Here we go. I'm learning.
So others. So yeah, that's exactly. This is a post from my friend Rose Kemp. I'm sure Rose would be totally fine with me stealing her post, because we're promoting, and especially in our show, Real Estate Unhinged, other businesses, small businesses out there. So Rose posted Good Crowd, which is a store located in College Park, and she's sharing that on her social media. So this is a way of getting engagement, promoting others, and establishing yourself as a community expert.
That's correct. I love that.
So yeah, this is what you're supposed to be doing with social media, is establishing yourself in your local community as an expert in the area. So if you're promoting others, and it could be a restaurant, it could be a shop, it could be hair salon, it could be the nail place, it could be any place that you want to highlight to let people know that you're an expert in that local community. So when we have our
class, a question on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I know the answer. It's rhetorical, but I still want an answer. Doesn't that distract Yvonne from everyone knowing that, I'll use real estate as an example, I'm a realtor? Am I taking away from the focus of me being a realtor, and they're going to forget that I'm a realtor?
Well, if you're a realtor, then you would need to let people know what your skill set is and what your knowledge base is. So part of your job, yes, is to help buyers and sellers, but you have many facets. You're like a diamond, and you have to shine like a diamond. So show your other sides.
I love that. I think it's so important, because a lot of people say, I can't believe you promote so many other businesses on your page and on your shows, Ted. I'm like, I can't believe you don't. Do you understand the amount of business and goodwill and connections and things like that just because I'm promoting somebody else? That doesn't distract. Look, if you don't know me, or if you don't know what I do, that's on me. But I also don't want you to only know what I do. I want you to know about me. And so promoting others is a great way for people to get to know more about you. All right, I'm talking too much. Let's go back to the slide.
And then the next one, so after promoting others, which is going to establish you as the local expert in your area, you're going to want to also post reviews of yourself. I don't see enough of this going on in real estate. And when I do, I see it very impersonal. So what I want you to do, holding the key at the closing is not really a testimonial.
Pet peeve.
Yeah, these are pet peeves of ours. We love that you do that. We love that you're showcasing and highlighting your clients. I think that's wonderful. But it's all about, what did that person feel at the time they were holding that key? And we're losing that part when you just put we need to be three-dimensional in our posts. So we're going to need to have a human being's face. We need, in this case, because I am a business, I put my client's company name. In this case, this is the Women's Council of Realtors. And then I actually take what they wrote on Facebook, because I find that when we ask people, and maybe sometimes we don't even have to ask, that when they post their experience, that we can, then they're more open to write that on Facebook than they are to take it pen to paper or to type something out in an email to you when you ask for a testimonial. So if you're going to ask for a written testimonial, ask it, have them to do that on Facebook. Then you can cut and paste that Facebook so that people can see that as actually a legitimate review, and you can make that into a social media post. I keep mine super simple. I keep it in a grayscale. There's reasons for that, because I want them to pop. I want the logos to pop, and I want the clarity of the words to be there. So share reviews from your clients that they've posted on Facebook. That would be a way of getting that written testimonial without asking them to write something specifically just for you. So keep an eye out for that.
Share reviews. That's good.
Yeah, share your reviews. So the next one is really important as well. And this is, once again, going to making you the local expert. Share valuable local content for your audience. Know thy audience, know what they would want to know about their local community. So for my community that I want to speak to is real estate agents. So I am sharing this post on my page that is from Rose Kemp and Ted and many others, who are letting people know in our community of real estate agents that there's going to be a golf outing this Friday, and it's going to be a charitable event that's going to help to build home affordable housing. So what we want to do is promote that content to our community, and think of your social media pages as a community. So that's how you feed the community is important, how you contribute to your community. So you have your real life community and you have your social media community, which these days are pretty much meshed into one and the same.
True.
So there's really no divide anymore. It's kind of just very fluid. So make sure you're sharing that local content as if you were around that water cooler doing the same thing, letting people know, hey, did you know about this event coming up on Friday?
And I think it's so important that Rose does a great job. You do too. Tag the people in your posts. Don't just share and not write anything. I can't tell you how many times my posts are shared, and I'm like, you had such an opportunity to tag me. So if you're a business owner, my people would see you, and then your people would see the events and the things like that. If you tag them properly, then everybody's database gets touched. Every hyperlink gets touched. Don't just share. First of all, it's disingenuous to me. When somebody shares something and doesn't put their own spin on it, or at least a heart or an emoji, or I love Ted, I love Yvonne, or I hate Ted, whatever it is, you got to put something on there, because it's just like the things where you get reminded that it's somebody's birthday and you click the happy birthday thing. There's no emoji, there's no emotion, there's no personalization to it. You're missing out if you're not personalizing that, sharing the valuable content like Yvonne's posted up here.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know if everyone knows that, say you're trying to tag an event, and it's a Facebook event has been created. When you're writing your post, you can put the @ symbol and then the name of the event. So like we're having a class on this Thursday. This is a shameless self-promotion of our class on Thursday. Just so you
I'm
know.
okay with that.
Well, we're here to help, so we got to get the word out. So Thursday at the Citrus Club, we're having a real estate planning for 2021 workshop. I have worksheets that have been printed up. I'll be bringing those so that you can actually sit and use this worksheet so you can walk out with a written business plan. So I'm all prepared for Thursday. But when I was sharing this information in my post, I can take that Facebook event and put the @ symbol, and we're calling it Realtors Business Planning. And I start typing Realtors, boom, the event comes up as a link. So I can include that link in the verbiage of my post. So use the @ symbol to find an event or even find a company or in this case, a VIP mortgage. You can put @ symbol and start typing out the name of the business, VIP mortgage, and then their page, a link will come up and you can embed that into that copy.
It's so important what she's saying, guys. Remember that if you tag, let's say, Leverage 365, then that's going to go on their page. And guess who sees that? Anybody who's following her page actively. And what does that do for you? That's potential new referrals, new business opportunities. You can't underestimate the value of using that @ symbol and tagging. It looks like a hyperlink. It looks like it's highlighted, bold. You can tell the difference. That means that page is getting tagged with what you're saying. And so your reach becomes exponentially bigger.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I just had a potential client call yesterday in Chattanooga, Tennessee. They saw I was tagged in a post about my work with the Women's Council. They happened to be a Women's Council member in Tennessee, and they reached out to me and said, I saw your post. I would love to talk to you more about what you do. So that's
so easy. It was so passive of you, and it's such an easy thing to do. I wish more people would take. Wow, there's my ugly mug. All right, I have no idea what's going on in this slide.
So this is posting video. I mean, who's better at this than Ted Bogert? So we want you to post 2 to 5 minutes. In this case, Ted's video was 7, but Ted can get away with it because he knows how to make valuable content. And he knows how to speak clearly, emote, bring people knowledge. So if you're going to do a video, which you need to be doing, because that's going to have that mere exposure effect, this is what Ted posted. What's your word for 2021? That's the question mark. That's called engagement. So he did an engagement post as a video. He's using emojis, and he's also answering the question as well. Here's mine. And then he goes on and he speaks about what the word for 2021 is. These are things that if you're not learning, from today, you just follow Ted, follow me. The people that you admire, you can replicate what they're doing. This is what it's all about. This is like the music industry, which is what my previous background is. There's only so many notes. Okay. Music is just taking the only notes that exist and rearranging them every time. So social media is very much the same. There's only so many things you can do, and all you're doing is rearranging and making that beautiful arrangement that only you can make. You are the uniqueness that brings social media a difference every time.
That's good. That's a great analogy.
Oh, thanks. Well, it's
maestro.
You are the maestro of your own symphony, and this is the thing. You can make these. I got
the church giggles again. You know what I thought of when you said that? I'm the master of my domain.
Master of my domain. That's right.
Google that one. That's from the 90s.
Yes. Yeah. We know all these things. Now, branding. Okay. This is what I'm not seeing going on a lot. I do it all the time. Maybe I'm overdoing it, but I'll tell you right now. You will know who Yvonne is, and you're going to know who that logo. We always talk about a lot of people will concentrate on logo. You know what? Logo's great for your business, but if it's not associated with anything, then it isn't anything. So right. You need have a face behind the business. And if you're not a person who puts their face to a business, then you have to have words that make people feel something that they associate with the logo. So I have, and I know every real estate agent out there uses their image, their face, as their branding, as they should, because this is a person-to-person, people-to-people relationship industry. So when you're putting posts out there, consider putting your picture on the post. Here's that mere exposure effect. Also, you have your logo. You also have your contact information on there. Phone number, maybe it's a web address, maybe it's an email, something so that if people want to contact you, they can outside of social media. So this is the things that get you appointments. This is what people can share. Not every, maybe Aunt Betty wants to sell her house, and yes, she's on Facebook, but she feels more comfortable reaching out to you by phone or going to your website than she would, direct messaging you through Facebook. Okay, well, that might not be a thing for her. So
That's
we
correct.
want to absolutely brand your posts. It also, eliminates where people are, I call it lifting. They lift your post. and they
Lifting is such a better word than stealing. But
yes.
I do like lifting.
Yeah, I'm very cognizant of the words I use. So I would not say stealing, but I would definitely say lifting, reusing, repurposing your posts. And this is a little bonus. This is number 8. I bonus this because I wanted to show this.
I just counted. Very good. Yes, a bonus. I like it.
Bonus. We're all about the bonuses. A testimonial video. So we're putting all of this together. I don't know if Ted's able to play the video, but this is what my.
Oh, give me a second. I'm sorry, I didn't know. So I'm sure I can. Hold on. Well, maybe not.
Okay.
No, it's.
Oh yeah, go down
here. Yes.
It's not playing.
It's not.
Okay, no worries. So this is from Jared Dennis, and once again, Jared, I share with the world what you do because you're so good at what you do, and you're really an inspiration. Jared's my client, and he really just did an amazing job in 2020. And this video is him with his clients at the closing table. As you see, he's not in the video. You don't have to be in the video. Once again, get yourself a little tripod for your phone, $20, Amazon, and then point the camera at the people at the closing table, and you ask them 3 questions. Those 3 questions we shared 2 shows ago, but those questions are asking them how are they feeling in the moment. And of course, you can always ask a leading question, like you're an attorney. So you can say, "How excited are you today?" And then they answer. So you're giving them a springboard to answer the question. And then your second question will be, how did you feel working with me? See, the word "feel" is in there because you're asking them for the emotion of working with you. So that would be a great second question. And the third question, which you would close out with, is what advice would you give to a new home buyer, or in this case, they were new home buyers, or new construction buyers, or new vacation home buyers, or whatever the case may be. Ask them to give advice to the camera to others who are going to be in that situation. And then you thank them, and that's the end of the video.
I love this. I also love how Jared is simple in his post. This isn't about me. Right. However, this is showing you what I can do. It's very powerful. Look at what he says. Love getting real feedback from my customers from the actual closing table. There wasn't an entire next doctoral thesis on what you've done in the community and how you're the best realtor in town. There's no bravado there. And what that does is it focuses on the clients who then are going to tell you how wonderful Jared is. It's brilliant. And think about it, guys. I see so much, especially in our real estate world, where the self-promotion is done because they don't know how to do it in a way that isn't so in your face. And so that's what you learn from coming to our classes and the things that Yvonne does, because this is powerful and smart, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Yeah, his words are very, very, they're chosen for a reason. And it's love getting feedback from my customers from the actual closing table. So this is meaning this is not staged in any way. And I love it. I have a question for you, Ted, and you know, I'm putting you on the spot. I know we don't have much time, but I noticed something this year that I had never seen before in social media. I just want your opinion and however you want to answer this. This was the first year that I've ever seen agents posting the number of units they sold and their volume dollar-wise for the year. And I saw that being a trend over the last week or so since Christmas. What do you feel about that?
Okay, well.
I know I put you on the spot. I'll tell you how I feel.
No, I'll tell you. I'm not a fan of it because I feel like that is a self-promotion. If I'm a client and I want to engage you, and I realize that I'm paying you 3%, I'll use realtors as an example, and you're bragging about how your production was so good in 2020 that you got to buy your Lamborghini, and here are all the units I sold. And then these people are furloughed and they're desperately trying to put together 3.5% to buy the house to get out of the insane apartment rental issues that we have in Orlando. Then I'm probably not going to engage you because it feels disingenuous. You're too busy for me. You make way too much money. You'll never understand how me, the common person, is. And so I think that is a dangerous, slippery slope.
Yeah, I was confused by it. I saw a couple of people do it, and then it took off like wildfire. You see how social media is that we see something, we want to emulate it, and then we run with it. But sometimes we have to step back, and like Jamie Miller would say from Art of Conscious Communication, he would say, you have to step. I believe he would say, step back and make sure that you're doing this out of how is it going to benefit others. Yes. So, and that coming from that place. No, I think it's fantastic. Those people had a great year, and I am so happy for them. And I hope we had a little bit to do with that, of course. Some of them are my clients, and I'm so happy for them. But I really want people to come from the emotional side and how did it make you feel to do that?
Yes, so much better. That's palatable to me.
And to tell your volume.
Yeah, then I'm feeling it from them. And I can sense their pride, the hard work. The focus is on what you did to accomplish that, not the actual accomplishment.
Yes. I'm happy for everyone who did well in 2020 and was continue in 2021. Both Ted and I are here to support that. And you know what? You can't really go wrong too much in social media, but what you can do, when you do it right, it's amazing. Yes. So we're here for you.
The queen. She's the queen of it. So you got to reach out to Yvonne Sandoval, Leverage 365, getleverage365.com. Appreciate you. That was excellent. See, I even learned some things. You can teach a very old dog new tricks, no doubt in my mind. Joe Lopez heading out says, do they have filters to make me look 20 years younger? I'm just going to leave that as you don't need to look 20 years younger, Joe. We'll save the sarcasm for in person. Thank you, Yvonne. You're amazing. Yvonne Sandoval, Leverage 365. You guys reach out to her. You know you want to. So thank you. We'll see you back here next week. Top of Mind Tuesdays.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.